Good morning. I wanted to talk about today's assignments and also tomorrow's assignments because we're going to have time to complete our independent reading assessment Google Slides. And so if I look at my Thursday and Friday folder, it says click on the Thursday and Friday folder for more details. You are working on your independent reading assessment slides. To do so, you need to open up StudySync and read your independent reading selection. Annotate in StudySync and use your annotations to help you complete your slides. And then you're going to submit on Schoology. And there'll be a link for you to submit to on Schoology at the bottom under the Thursday and Friday folder. So then if I click on the Thursday and Friday folder, you have your independent reading predictions. And when you click on this, the instructions just say, share one prediction question you have about your selection. And you just type in the comment box your prediction that you have, and then you're done. The next thing that's on Schoology is our Independent Reading Response Connection slideshow. It's due on Friday. After you have read your StudySync independent reading text, you will use your annotations to create an annotation slideshow. Number 1, access your slideshow in your Google Drive. And so I'll do that here. Open up a new tab, click on my Google Apps waffle, go to Google Drive, find my English 1 folder, and then I'm going to open up my Reader's Response Connection slideshow. I'm going to go back to Schoology. Number 2, continue working on your slides. Make sure your connections are thoughtful and at least 5 sentences long. Read instructions on slides. So, my independent reading novel is going to be on StudySync. And on StudySync, you're going to see that there are multiple selections assigned to you. You're going to pick the one that you want to read. Okay? So if my selection was the nose, I would click on the nose. And as that's coming up, I'll go back to the slides. And on the slides, remember the rubric is linked to the first slide. So if you click it, the rubric will pop up. For you to get a 100, you need to make sure that you have 3 readers' response connections that have strong text evidence and that are thoughtful and clearly relate to your text. Okay, so if I were to go through the slideshow, remember that you need to, everywhere that there's yellow highlight, you need to make sure that you're filling in your information. So on this slide, I need to put the title of my selection, the author, my name, and class period. And then slides 3 through 7 are just explaining what readers' response connections should look like and giving me examples. On slide number 8 is where my first reader's response connection will go. And so since this is yellow highlight, that's where I would delete what's in yellow, and then I would put in a quote from the text that I connected to. Okay, so this is the introduction of the nose, and now I'm going to go to the read. Because I'm annotating, looking for information that I can connect to, it would be good to number your paragraphs, because on the slides it says to put the quote and the paragraph number it comes from. And then as I'm going through, I may find a quote that I like. So he sat silent at the thought that the police might find the nose at his place and arrest him. He felt frantic. Yes, Already he could see the red collar with the smart silver branding, the sword. He shuddered from head to foot. So I could copy, if it would let me copy. So this is where I would create my highlight. And because I'm mimicking, it won't let me create it, but that's how you will do it. And then you can copy then and paste this quote, if this was the one that you connected to. And then we would paste it here. And what paragraph did it come from? It came from paragraph 14. And so I'd put that in, paste it, put that paragraph 14 there, and then I would write my connection. And here are the instructions for your connection. Your connection comments should be at least 5 complete, thoughtful, interesting sentences. If you do not have enough room on your slide, move to the next slide. Please check capitalization, spelling, and punctuation. Okay, so that is all you're doing for your reader's response, and you're going to do that 3 times for you to get a 100. And then the very last slide is a 1-sentence summary of the entire text. Okay, so we're spending all class period today, Thursday, and all class period Friday making sure that we are reading and finding a connection, 3 good connections that we can make to the text. And remember, the slides 3 through 7 have examples for you, okay? So it tells you what type of connections you can make. It gives you the slurps again so that you can look and can you connect it to a movie? Can you connect it to science? Could you connect what you're reading to the news, to sports, to something that's happened in history, to something that's happened to you, or something that you've read about in other books? If you have any questions, guys, please let me know. And I hope that all of you have a great day.